So no trap chest here. Here. It's close though. Okay.
What now? Done.
Looks like we have solved our quest, our little quest with this traitor.
Done.
It's like he was hiding in the next building near the red house. I mean town hall.
Like an arrow. Okay? Done.
Ah, there you are. You have returned. It is good to see you are well. Is there something I may help you with? When Fane caught sight of the brimstone scroll in our possession, he attacked us. It seemed he was behind the attack on the dogs. Fane attacked you? So he was behind this betrayal, then Targos might have fallen and the goblins attacked the dogs. Had you not been there to stop them? You have my things and the things of my husband. The things of you and your husband should be worth their weight in gold. Please take this as payment for your service. I feel now the more than ever that as long as you stand the Target's defense, the goblins shall be turned back, the town safe. Yeah, sure. And before we go, I want to sell you some stuff that I looted. Gold necklace. She must have given this to me. So let's sell it back to her. Okay. Finally, we have some money now. Maybe I will be able to buy some better armor or a better weapon. Can I just pass through you? Let me pass, please. No?
No worries.
So.
Good as gold.
Okay, so we have visited that house to the right. So what else is here? There is... this house is nailed and shut. What the hell? A sheep? Oh, this is a sky sheep, okay.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see you standing there. What can I do for you? Or was there something I was supposed to do for you?
Actually, you owe me 5 gold, you know.
Oh, my. Did I borrow such a sum? I'm afraid you caught me a little short at the moment. Not height-wise, mind you, but, you know, light in the purse.
We better find some.
Oh, but wait! Would you settle for one of my concoctions instead? I just brewed it, and I'm almost completely certain it's quite potent. Whatever it does.
Sure, I take it. This should settle your debt to me.
Introductions, of course, introductions. Sometimes the ideas will start rattling around in my head, and I'll wake up to find I'm somewhere else, or talking to someone else. My name's Fiddlebender. Oswald, that is. Well, Fiddlebender's my last name. My first name is Oswald, so it's Oswald Fiddlebender. A pleasure to meet you.
So this ship is yours?
Ship? Oh, you mean this one here?
No, I meant the imaginary one that's sailing through your head.
You mean my airship? Yes, yes, indeed, it's mine. Beautiful, isn't it? Didn't know which ship you meant at first, for there are many common ships about. But this one is quite extraordinary. Most ships travel upon the water. This one, however, travels upon the air.
Really?
Indeed it does. It was wondrous. Well, before it crashed in Targos. I flew it all the way from Kuldahar, you know.
So did the crash cause the damage to the hull?
Oh, yes, the damage there. Well, the landing here in Targos was somewhat bumpy, and it took some time to put out the flames and mend the wooden frame. And, of course, there were all those potions that shattered in the crash and caused those nasty fires on the northern side of town. Fortunately, all the residents had already fled at my approach, so it was only a matter of time before the flames died down and we could approach the ship. Quite a mess, but we got it all sorted out.
Sounds like the damage was pretty extensive. How did you fix it?
Oh, well, now that's another story. Had to fashion a spell of my own to mend the ship. Oswald's Mending, I call it. Quite catchy, I think. Getting the components for it can be quite exhausting, let alone remembering them. Wrote it all down in a book in the lab.
Lab?
Oh, didn't I tell you? But I must have.
Tell me what?
Why, I make potions. I mean, well, among other things, I'm an inventor. I make things. And potions. Did I say that?
Do you test these potions on yourself after making them?
Not often. Very dangerous, some of them. Others are volatile. Some are both.
Do you have any potions to sell? Okay, he has some of them. Potion of healing, extra healing, okay. Master Zivery. Interesting. Ocean bag. I may need this. Okay.
Ah, welcome back. Something I can help you with? A potion to put
No,
some
it's
color
about
in
your
your
ship.
ship? Oh, you mean this one here? You mean my Most ships travel upon the water. Indeed it does. It was wondrous. Well, why, I live in Kuldahar with my niece, Marilee. I mean, well, I set up shop there after I landed in town. Well, crashed, really, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay, crash.
There's an awful lot of mountains around Kuldahar. Very confusing to fly through, or around. It's hard to steer the ship when I'm in the lab, I've discovered.
Your niece?
Oh, yes, Marilee. Quite the fiddlebender as fiddlebenders go. She's growing like a quick weed. She's almost up to my knee.
Looks like a big tent. What do we have here? Nothing more. Okay. this is a hospital.
So that's how it is.
Good day there. Are you the reinforcements from the Laskan? We're here to spill goblin blood in exchange for some Targus coin, that's all. I suppose mercenaries are a fair size in goblins. I am a Deagle Elmwood. I came when I heard that Bremen was under attack. I had friends in the town, but I am sad to say that. Please excuse me if I have trouble talking about it. It is the way of war. You had better get used to it. There is wars yet to come. The word cuts like winter wind. But I know you speak the truth. May you fare better than the unlucky souls of Bremen. Okay. Oh, wait.
Me? Here I go.
Scaled forests of heat. The snows birth goblins, splintered forests of dead trees, a circle of teeth, screaming rivers silenced by wood and ice, a stone that beats like a heart. What are you saying? A raven eclipsed in red, a half-woman of wings and blood, who hates her halves, scaled forests of heat and green, a hand curled into self, and the shadow of three-headed beast. Okay. Interesting. We came across a mumbling diviner in the temple Pavilion. He was barely conscious and he was ranting about goblins, ravens and other visions. He looked ill, perhaps poisoned by a goblin arrow. Interesting. Yes? You must be the reinforcements. I'm afraid your bottle Muskan may be the last until we break the horde. I am Denham Fisher, priest of the Red Knight. Do you need healing? Yes, actually I am. You want to charge me for this? No. How goes the battle? It goes poorly. We were unable to make the decisive strike against the goblins when they attacked the palisade wall. Poorly? Denham, we did fine. We knocked back every mob that came forward. It's not the point, Swordmaster Regni. Their intent was to test our defenses, not to penetrate them. When they return organized and bolstered by bugbears, it will not be so easy to turn them away. I apologize for this diagoning debate with my esteemed colleague. Is there anything else I can help you with? Who is the Red Knight? The Red Knight is a young goddess sponsored by the Church of Temples. Once a mortal, the Red Knight is the patron of strategy and tactics. Some might say that she is a result of the natural evolution of warfare. Okay. We tire of new gods meddling in the service of Tempus. You'll best watch yourself and your faith, priest of Red Knight, for you cannot begin to guess at Talos' power. Ahem. Others might disagree. If you have any suggestions about how to be more effective in battle, please ask me. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any general combat advice? Let it concentrate your attention to one of two components. I know that. How to fight orcs. Orcs are dangerous opponents in hand-to-hand combat as well as at range. They are not as agile or cunning as goblins, but they make up for their defensiveness with a brute force. Orcish shamans often rail against arcane magic because it's so often practiced by their hated enemies, the elves. Fear the orcish shamans of Grumsh, for their mighty and spiritual magic. So, what about bugbears? Bugbears are fearsome adversaries. Not only do they hunt in disciplined, intelligent packs, but they are also quick and strong. Their favorite weapon, the Morning Star, has little difficulty against the chainmail that many soldiers wear. Okay. If you expect to fight bugbears, get a good suit of splint mail. If you need not worry about bugbear shamans or sorcerers, war parties like this are dominated by bugbears seeking glory at the end of the Morning Star. Really? I know that. What else? Potions.